Hey everybody, we are in our new weekday time slot. Would have been Wednesday for patch note day, release day, but we got a little held up with our scheduling there. So we're coming to you this week on a Thursday with the return of Frozen. So we're just gonna play this quick blockbuster for you, and then we'll get on into it.
Whoa.
Now that's ice. I might cry.
Go ahead. I won't judge.
Knock. Just knock. Why isn't she knocking? Do you think she knows how to knock?
It opened. That's a first.
And this is the second time we're doing the weekday time slot. So hi, good to see you. Hi, Lonnie. It's great to have you as always. And no news in game, but I believe they released that whole patch note day, your favorite day, in the Discord. So, hey, Lud, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Been kind of busy, so that's kind of maybe one of the reasons we got held up with which day we're doing this on. But we're gonna try and stick to our regular date. But that's how life goes, especially in these crazy times. But you got some news for us from the devs there?
Yeah, so kind of a light week as far as news goes. The Stitch Tower is coming back probably this weekend. The Lion King event is coming back. The cool thing about that is that they're adding some new tiers to the Lion King event. So those of you who had maxed out on some stuff will be able to progress a little farther, which is nice. But they also teased that the new client update is coming out. And for those of you who haven't been keeping up, the new client update is going to come with a level cap increase, and it's going to come with new gear to equip to our characters. So super fun there. Hope you've got gold saved up.
Uh-oh. Yeah, well, I kind of have. I mean, you'll be real proud of me. I finally did it. That little intro, which we just played, went out in front of my Frozen video that I released this week, and it was basically me finally unlocking and unleashing my Frozen team so that I could get Elsa.
Nice.
For which I'd basically just been squirreling everything away. So as you can see from up here, I've got close to 9 millions in coins, and that's after spending about, I don't know, good two to get everyone up to 5 star.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm in pretty. Yeah, I can't remember how much gold it was taking to ramp people up, but I know it was a lot. I was kind of dreading a level cap increase. Did they say what level they're gonna bring it up to?
They didn't. My guess personally is level 70 and T7 gear, which will be able to make your characters T8 when you have equipped it all. But they didn't say. All they said was that a level cap increase was coming soon.
So also Titan from DT's in. Hey there, Titan. Zeus, please. Lonnie reckons they're gonna release another legendary event before the new server update or the client update. So yeah, but Zeus, please, 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 please. See, that would imply the Hercules crew there. I don't know if I'm ready for another legendary. Like I said, I just got Elsa, and I don't know if I want the gear going.
There's been 2 straight weeks with no new characters, so I would expect something big next Wednesday. Hi, Titan.
Yeah. So yeah, and as you can see, I got my first level 7. I've been solidly grinding gear and just trying to ramp him up as much as possible because the thing that's been helping me hold my position in tournament there. So
nice.
I just got him to 7. I don't really want to have to actually grind more 7s because getting the 6s were hard enough, and I'm trying to do that for Zeus now. And as Danny keeps reminding me, he's super expensive.
Yeah,
in terms
really
of the gear.
Is.
So. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get myself some gems somehow. So the other thing, Stitch Tower. Which? Oh yeah, elsewhere. Well, that's fine. I might, if I'm really lucky, I might get her 6 starred by the end of this thing, but I doubt it. That's a slow burn for me. Maybe next time around I'll probably be in position there, but maybe not,
Cool.
because now I'm gonna have to burn a lot of resources to keep up with this level cap increase. Oh well. So the other thing I was pointing out there was Stitch is back again. So that seems like quite a frequent thing.
Yeah, well, when they first brought it out, a lot of people complained that it was only a 2-day event, but they went ahead and said that it's going to return a lot more frequently than the other events, and it's been coming back every 2 weeks consistently since it first came out. So that's nice in that sense. And I like it because it actually has like some sort of club cooperative component to it, which like Club Dungeon kind of does, but that's asymmetrical. And Club Conquest has a club component as well, but that's PvP, and some players prefer PvE, like me. Even though I do PvP a lot, but I do prefer like the more friendly aspect to the game. So yeah, I'm glad that's coming back, and everyone will be able to progress their characters more and get more Stitch tokens. That's great.
Yeah, because like I said, I've been focusing on making sure I was ready for Frozen even before I knew it was actually coming back, and I did not sink anything into Oceanic, the little Oceanic run they had in the game there. So no,
Yeah,
no bubbles, no. Yeah,
mine are struggling a bit too, to be honest, because I've been finishing up Frozen as well. But they're going to be my next focus, assuming it's not something overwhelming next Wednesday, which it might be.
yeah. Well, we'll see what happens there. I mean, if we're still in Frozen, like if you remember last week, I had some good luck pulling some Olaf shards, so I timed this just about right.
I
I've got a
see
full
that.
charge of energy, and we're gonna see if I can top getting what I got 4 last time.
I think so. We
So,
should go ahead and do it now.
yep, this is exactly what we're gonna do. Just to see if the streak holds. Let's see. All right, that's a full charge worth 2. Okay, so it's got nothing to do with the show. So you're off the hook. You don't have to meet me here every night at 8:30. It was funny actually because you get that extra bonus from the dailies there. It
Yeah.
pops into the yeah. So immediately after the show, it was about that time, and so it wasn't even a full charge, and I pulled 4 again from like
Oh, wow.
a half charge or whatever. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
my Olaf since the event actually started has just accelerated a lot. As you can see, I'm nearly on my way. I'm like halfway up to the 85 already. So that's since the event started. So the drop rate seemed to have been a little bit better. What's the line saying? Hey, no cheating. You can't use the live show to fall. How's that cheating? It's I'm not really using the live show. I mean, Ludgate, and I guess you lot, all you guys in the chat, you're my lucky charm, or you were. You kind of jinxed it now.
You shouldn't have said
All
anything
right,
last
never
week.
mind. Muna. So yeah, that it's a pretty light week for news and characters and events and stuff. I mean, they got the Rune Rumble back. I don't think anyone's super excited about that. It's mostly all Frozen. But yeah, next week there may be a big something, which would be interesting. Otherwise, I don't think there's a couple other things I noticed. I think I just noticed a couple of weird comps in my ST that I was gonna show you, but I forgot to pull them up. So yeah, let's move on. So we got a little bit of it. We're gonna change it up a little bit. We don't really have a top 5 or top 10 list this week. We've got Lud's picks on the costumes and stuff. Since it's a light week, and we're going to have a little fun here and just go through some of the costumes in the game, and Lud's going to tell you why he thinks they deserve to be. He's basically done a top 3 worst and top 3 best. So
Yeah.
you guys play along in the chats and maybe put up your nominations. So let's start off with the worst then. So number 3 on the list. So this is kind of getting worse as it goes along, right? So 3 to 1.
3 to 1.
The worst. So the third worst. Lud is saying this guy right here, Buzz. Ooh, I'm having a little lag on Buzz doing his little animation there. Is Buzz Lightyear. So as you can see, this is Buzz in his glory of his regular standard out of the box, and the costume you get with Buzz is his intergalactic Buzz Lightyear. So why is this number 3 on your list of the worst costumes in the game?
Because all they really did was change the colors for him. Like, they made him a little edgier, but it's really just like they just replaced one color with another. So I know that they take the stuff from the source material, so it's not really Blue's fault per se. I just find it like a lazy redesign for costume. Like I much prefer the costume to his normal one, just because I like the color scheme better. But it's
Yeah.
it's
I mean, you got to give it to them though. That does look exactly like Intergalactic Buzz, and
it does.
it adds the cool rocket. And you know, if you're like us, Team Canada, red and black's got to be like your favorite color scheme. So
Especially in hockey
it's red,
games.
black, and white. Even
I
it's
know.
red, black, and white. And look, red, white, red, and it even has a symbol of red in the white part. So you know,
Well, okay, you
can't
get
fault it
bonus
for
points
that.
for
But
that.
yeah. But okay, yeah, pretty poor in terms of just it's not that much different. I mean, they could have given him pop-out wings or something. But
That would have
nope,
been
there it
cool.
is. I guess at least for the animation here, that would have been nice. So why don't we switch this up and we'll go to number 3 on your best, which is Yzma, where I'm gonna go find her now. So regular Yzma is, how do you say it? Some people say Yasma, Yzma.
No, it's Yzma.
Pretty
Well,
sure it's Yzma in the film.
according,
Yeah, it's
according to
Yzma in
what
the
they say
film.
in the show, yeah, in the film, it's Yzma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cartoon as well. So they say Yzma. So Ishika is in her, I guess that's some kind of party outfit, cocktail dress,
It's
whatever you
her.
want to call that.
It's her lab coat from the end when they're doing the potions, trying to get Cusco.
Yeah, I mean her default though. So
Oh,
we're spinning
default.
around here.
Yeah, I think that's just what she wears all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, with feathers, you know, because who doesn't wear a giant feathered collar?
Pretty sure we all do.
And then yeah, lab coat. That is definitely different from the default skin. So some effort put in there.
And it's just fun, and it's it's from like a small part of the movie, but it's a really big change from her normal costume, which I like the big changes, right? Like Aladdin, who isn't on this list at all on either one of the lists, his costume changes, but it's not like a big change. Do you know what I mean? Like he gets a cape and he's getting nicer clothes. But this is like she's got like different hair, she's got the goggles. Like this is like significant in my opinion.
Yeah, let me see. Yep, that would, well, I'm gonna say from a developer standpoint or a 3D artist, the hair. I mean, I was gonna say it was an entirely different model, but I mean, apart from, I mean, the dress on the outside, the hair probably. Yeah, it's an entirely different model.
Yeah,
I was gonna say you could probably stretch that hat out to equal that hair, but no, essentially, yeah, it's a different model.
But even in the animation, like she adjusts her goggles on the lab coat one.
Yeah, that's very cool. I mean, a lot of these animations in these character models are kind of overlooked, and they usually have some nice sound effects to go with them as well. So good effort there on Yzma.
And
Lonnie's saying the Aladdin costume gives you 15 plus speed.
Okay, so this is a running gag because a few months ago, someone was complaining. Like this is back when we were trying to figure out how a turn order worked, and someone was complaining that their opponent's Aladdin was going before theirs. It should be possible, etc., etc., etc. They messaged support, and support said, "Oh, well, the Aladdin costume gives 15% speed," which it does not. Okay. Costumes do not give stats. But since then, we almost don't miss an opportunity to make fun of support by bringing that up.
Okay. All right. I must have missed that one. But yeah, that's hilarious. And Titan's saying he likes Stitch's new one. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. So yep, that's the Aladdin right there with his cape and everything. So yep, like Lonnie said, it's a costume party. So I must have looked at Stitch's thing when it came out. I don't remember what it is. So where is he at? He's gonna be down here because I'm unlocked.
And the other thing,
he got his pew pew gun.
Oh yeah, his is pretty cool too. The other thing with Yzma's costume is for the beta players. That was the first one that was hard to get. Like the Aladdin, the Aladdin skin was pretty much guaranteed. The Buzz one was easy to get. Some of the others that came before Yzma were easy to get, but that one was very difficult. You actually had to spend gems doing extra farming to be able to get that one. Hopefully that one comes
Titan's
back
all saying
around.
Titan's all saying Prince Ali costume should come with an elephant. It's like he should come with like Abu turned into an elephant. That would be amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. There you go. There's a free one before you glue. I'll let you have it. If you're gonna add in for some unknown reason, if you want to do this would be the second or third update to the Aladdin thing for no good reason, just to put Abu as the elephant in there. So all right, let's hit Stitches. Oh, I have not seen this. He's got grass skirt and crown on. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that one's pretty fun.
Oh, is he dancing? He's kind of dancing, or is he just? Oh, he is kind of dancing. Oh, he is. He's doing the full waves with the arms. That's awesome. All right, so that was Stitch. Okay, so let's go back to the actual list, which we'll go back to your worst. We'll just keep going back and forth. So the second worst is, let me see if I can find it before I say it. Big reveal is this guy right here. So Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain why
Okay.
this is a terrible costume?
This one is even worse than Buzz's. It's like he's one color to begin with, and all they did was change the color. It's like he supposedly glow in the dark now, but that's all they did. It's just terrible. And it was hard to get. It was a complete waste of resources.
Let's see, and it switches when you yeah, they literally took the color wheel on this model and just went green, right? Because I'm looking at where all the patches are and I guess the creases and the shadows.
That is all they did.
They are they're pretty much in exactly the same place. So yep. I can understand why, especially if that was hard to get. I can understand why that goes on there. There's not much else you could do with him, really, though, to be fair.
No, not really. I mean, they could have just not given him a costume, but they just gave him a fluo one, so
I mean, I guess that was easy to do. I mean, didn't they have a soft event during beta for Nightmare Before Christmas? So I guess
yeah.
Quickest way to add a little value in terms of a so-called costume.
Exactly.
So yeah. Oh well, that's that one, I guess. Remnants of the beta period, and so we'll go into your second best costume, which I guess we're sticking with a theme here because we're going. Why can't I find him, or do I already have him unlocked? There it is, Jack Skellington.
Right, Jack Skellington is my pick for the second best costume because he turns into Santa Jack, and Santa's just amazing. It's Santa, right? Like, look how good that is.
So let's see, the tail's different, and they've obviously added the beard and the hat. But yeah, it's a nice easy conversion for them. Oh, the boots as well, I guess. Let's see, and his regular costume. Oh no, his regular costume, his tails, there's 4 tails, and the Santa Claus is 2 tails, and he's got a belt and some cool boots, and that's some effort put in there to put on a whole new costume onto Jack there. So I can understand why that went to number 2. Lonnie seems to like that too. Yeah, it's a pretty good costume. So that was cool that they brought that to the game. So I guess they figured they'll distract you with this very cool costume, and then you won't notice them slipping Oogie Boogie green under your nose.
Yeah, it's probably what happened.
Okay, so number 1 on the worst. I wonder if anyone has any ideas what that is. Guys in the chat, you've been giving us your favorites. Why not give us some of your worst as well? Maybe it'll be the same. So worst on this list here is, let's see, there we are. So you've gone for Pete.
Yeah.
Why Pete?
Just for how purely ugly it is. No other reason.
Okay, so
it is just.
We've got them all up.
Like, I would see him from time to time in arena, and I would just want to kill him immediately because it was just such an eyesore.
Did it just freak you out, or?
Yeah, no, it's just not aesthetically pleasing in the least, in my opinion. I realize it's subjective, but I'm going with it since it's my list. That is ugly. I don't want to see it.
Okay, so I mean, I would give it credit though for the fact that it's period accurate in a way. It's stylized in the form of like Steamboat Willie, and it's him kind of dressed up like a mouse, and he's even got a tail as well, which moves and everything. So A for effort, but obviously overall aesthetic value failed on the Ludgate scale.
And Lonnie's
So
backing me up in the chat, so thanks, Lonnie. You're the best.
I agree with the peach choice. I hate looking at it. I mean, his face is kind of weirdly aggressive. I
Right?
mean, it's not great to start with, but it's at least. I mean, you can see it here in the token. He's got the buck teeth, and you know, he's cartoonishly goofy yet menacing. Here, yeah, it's kind of scary. That old school black and white Disney era. So we'll there you go. We go back to regular Pete. He seemed pretty happy with the change there himself. So yeah, much more colorful, a little more appealing. And so that's number one on the worst. And so we go now to number one on your best, which is, it's going to be easy for me because he's right up here, is Big Bad Wolf. And
Yes.
that's a pretty good costume to start with. Like the way, again, anything they do with a tail seems to be just very amusing to me and well done because they bothered to animate as well. And then his costume turns him into obviously a piggy.
It does.
I can't remember why is he wearing a full-on trench coat and hat?
I think it was from one of the cartoons where he was trying to blend in as a pig so that he could go and steal some and eat them. But the reason I picked this as the best costume is that costumes change the names of the characters, right? Like the Pete became Steamboat Pete, Buzz became Intergalactic Buzz. But Big Bad Wolf, he becomes not Big Bad Wolf. He's even hiding in his name. It's great. It's just so well thought out.
That is good attention to detail. Yeah, not Big Bad Wolf. I never noticed that before. But yeah. So on top of that, it under the trench coat, apparently he's wearing some kind of blue T-shirt as well, because he's clearly not wearing that in regular guise,
And
or is he? Or is it just the bad shade? No, he's not. He's just wearing suspenders and those pants. So yeah, he even yeah, he puts on a blue shirt as well under everything.
he's filled out too. Like he's got padding in the middle to make him look more pig shaped.
Yeah, he's got padding, and the attention to detail I really like is if you look here, you can even see it's clearly not just a pig model. It's a pig kind of mask model where you can see where the eyes are recessed, where it's behind the mask. That's really great attention to detail. So totally agree with that pick there for number one on your list. I haven't actually had a chance to go through them or think about them myself, but yeah, I kind of wonder what the criteria of like when they decide they get a costume or not. I guess if they have a major plot point where a costume change is a thing in their movie or cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they get like a go ahead from Disney to put it in, but they probably get an idea of, oh, we could give this character a costume and incorporate it into some sort of event, and then Disney just gives it the okay.
Yeah. And even further that on the animation for Big Bad Wolf when he's it's part of his move as well. So hang on, if you got the costume on him hiding as a pig, what happens when he then goes and hides himself as oh no, he hides himself under a sheep, doesn't he? So he goes from being a pig from a wolf to a pig to a sheep.
Yeah, he puts the sheep thing on top of the pig costume and bites.
And it fits still. Oh, okay. I don't think. Well, I don't have the costumes. I've not run into it that often. So, and Lenny's got a fun fact here. Oh, Edie's joined us as well. So I'm a little behind in the chat here. Fun fact: Big Bad Wolf actually wore a mermaid costume in the
That's
cartoon he
awesome.
was in. I don't.
That's really
remember
awesome.
that at all. I'm gonna have to go find that now. So yeah, each put piggy perv. Okay, so good to see you, and I guess that's our kind of little fun costume party there. Unless you guys in the chat have any particular ones you wanted to bring up as your favorites. There's no way to tell if they have a costume without clicking in, is there? So which one of these do you guess might have a costume change. Does Anna have one? Because I know Elsa has one.
Anna,
It's an expensive pack. Oh, there she
yes.
does. She goes into her, yeah, they get the full-on ballroom princess dress.
Yeah, Anna and Elsa both have costumes.
Yeah. And then there's a pack right now for this. It keeps coming up. It seems to be the pack that comes up the most. And obviously the one time I won it, it doesn't come up. But get to the store. Yeah, there you go. It's a $40 pack for a costume.
Yeah.
So I guess she gets the all white costume there. Because is there any other way to get these costume tokens?
No, the costumes you have to purchase them now.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems pointless having tokens when basically you could just literally buy it or no. But I guess that's how it works. Maybe it's the only way they can apply it to the characters without something breaking. So there you go. Oh, that's the other, yeah, little minor things I noticed that they started doing is instead of just having, they used to just have the star or put it in here with the regular packs. Each event gets its own little tab here now as well with a little symbol. So it's a small little graphic update I noticed. But yeah, so speaking of the Frozen, I'm going to see if this works. I've not tried this before, but gonna go and test your, which apparently is quite bad, your Frozen knowledge. So I think Lonnie's gonna have a field day with this one. But let's see if I can get this to work. There you go. We got our little quiz up here with some screenshots, and let's jump into this. So maybe I'll know this one. Which Hans Christian Andersen story is Frozen inspired by?
See, this one I actually know.
Hey, see, give it like a 5-second delay, and then see if Lonnie will jump in there and get it.
I'm sure Lonnie or someone else will know this one.
Yeah, as mentioned above in her pack, it's also skill animation changes, but expensive. Oh, so that pack changes the animation?
It does. She has different animations with it.
Oh, nice. So it's not, it's literally not just a cosmetic skin. It actually gives you some different animation. That's pretty cool. I don't know why Edie's saying Titanic, or am I reading that wrong? Nope, it says Titanic.
It says Titanic. I don't think it's inspired by the Titanic.
All right. What you know this one, so why don't you go ahead and give us the answer on that?
Yeah, Lonnie was right. It's the Snow Queen.
Oh yeah, Lonnie put it in there. I was too distracted.
Titanic. That's awesome.
The delay is pretty slow. I don't think I can change the latency while we're streaming. Can I? I don't think so. All right, I'm just gonna call them up sooner. So yeah, it was the Snow Queen. So let's see where we're at with this. So early in the creative process, before her final look was decided, designers considered giving Elsa what unique trait?
Oh. Were they going to make her albino? So she'd be more snow colored?
Ooh, close. Lonnie's putting being a villain.
Well, I mean, she kind of is, right? Like, she froze the whole city, didn't she?
Well, yeah, I mean, technically. That's not a good thing. She didn't do it intentionally, though, so... there you go. Lonnie got it. Blue skin. Yeah, I don't know about the villain thing. Maybe that was a white lipstick.
White lipstick.
Right.
Blue skin, I mean, they could have, but then they would have had to get license from Eiffel 65 to use the song, and it doesn't really fit a Disney theme, etc., etc. That's a joke.
Yeah. So yeah, it was gonna be blue skin. So yeah, I really don't know how they would play that one in unless it happened when she like unleashed her powers and stuff. But I think that might have been a bit jarring. So yeah. So you might know this one as well. Then this is the visual look of Frozen is primarily influenced by what part of the world? I think everyone knows this one. I mean, it's even part of Epcot and.
Isn't it like Norway or something?
Yeah, it is Norway. I think that's an easy one. So we'll move on with that because I got quite a few of these. It's quite a long quiz actually. This one. Which of the following is not an? Oh, okay. This is kind of a multiple choice. So which of the following is not an ingredient for the icy force described in the
Ooh.
song Frozen Heart. So, and the options here were cold, winter air, freezing wind, or mountain rain. It's like, let's see how well people know because it's probably the least popular of all the Frozen songs.
Yeah,
It's kind of like the opening song when they're cutting out the ice, and it's literally the opening song, the opening to the movie. So
I don't know this one. I'm going to say that the mountain rain is necessary because you need water to make ice. So I'm going to say the cold because the other ones are more descriptive.
yeah, that's kind of what I would have gone with as well. But Lonnie got it. It indeed the freezing wind. So, because winter air, cold, and mountain rain, and I guess freezing wind didn't need to be in there.
Guess not.
It kind of makes sense. I mean, wind is wind, but it's not direct. I mean, cold directly contributes. I guess to be cold, you need winter air that helps, and you need the rain, which you were right there. So yeah, it was the freezing wind. So okay, more observational. I'll just say that song. Like every little girl and boy who watches Frozen can sing pretty much every song from that. I've never once heard anyone sing that opening song. I don't even know the lyrics to it either. But yeah, it's in there. So where on her head does Anna develop a white streak after Elsa's powers first touch her? So basically that white streak of hair, which side of her head did it end up on?
On the right side.
Ah, very observant. Remember that much. Considering you told me you watched it once.
I know, but I've seen that one in a meme a bunch of times.
Oh, okay. Which meme is that?
There's like a meme of Anna when she's waking up and she's got her hair all a mess and she's like super tired, and
Right.
people use that a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you can actually see it there. Kind of. I don't know why the streak's there because. Oh yeah, that's already happened. At this point in the film, it's already happened. So there you go. It's on the right side of her head, right there in that screenshot there. Lonnie put her forehead where her memory brain be left. Oh, she put left. No, it's actually right, Lonnie. So yeah, hopefully I got ahead of you there and brought up the next question, which you should be able to see. So the daughters of which Frozen crew members can be heard on the film's official soundtrack as young Anna and Elsa?
I'm just gonna say right now I have no idea.
So yeah, this is another music related one. So I don't know if Lonnie will know which crew within the film had their daughters singing as young Anna and Elsa, which is kind of a clue. Yeah, I'm just gonna check. I'm pretty sure the delay is not that bad. Yep, I'm looking at the stream and I can see the question up there. So basically that one, if you don't know what it was the songwriters, the songwriting husband-wife team of Bobby Lopez and Christine Anderson Lopez. Easy for the stunt crew. No clue. I don't look on crew information. I mean, that one's not really crew. I mean, that's probably worded a little unfairly, but yeah, it was the songwriters that did all the music for the film had their daughters sing the parts. So the director of the film, Chris Buck, has also directed another Disney film. Which previous Disney film did he direct before Frozen? Chat delay is bad. The screen is pretty good. Oh, what is this? It might be. Oh, if the chat delay is bad, you might need to. If you're going full screen, then maybe the chat within the YouTube screen would be better. So you're gonna have to go to that kind of they call it cinema mode or something. Lonnie's going for Zootopia. Lod, you got a guess or?
I have no guess.
No guess. Okay, I'll give you options. There's because a lot of these come with multiple choices. There's Lion King, Pocahontas, Mulan, or Tarzan.
I'm gonna go with Pocahontas.
Oh, no go there.
Tarzan?
And what's that?
Tarzan?
Yeah, it was Tarzan. ED went for Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's going back some.
That's a good movie, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've just realized that's my number one character as I went into the game is Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit. So Lonnie got Tarzan. So the director screenwriter Jennifer Lee wrote on what other Walt Disney Animation Studio film also?
Ooh, I'm just not good at writing and directing and stuff.
So I'll give the multiple choice options. Just let's see, Mulan, Tangled, Brave, and Wreck-It Ralph.
My guess would be Brave, based on nothing.
No, that's kind of well. What did Donnie put in the chat there? Options.
Yeah, she wanted the options
Okay, yeah,
too.
I guess there is a bit of a delay in the chat there because I'm looking directly at the YouTube feed. So yeah, Wreck-It Ralph, Tangled, Mulan, Brave. Lod went for Brave. Lonnie went for Tangled. And Easy went for Mulan. And you're all wrong. You managed to 75% out of the correct answer, which I thought you might get it just by me saying Wreck-It Ralph because it's one of your favorites, Lod. But it was Wreck-It Ralph.
I love that movie too.
All right, let's try and yeah, that's why I figured you might just go for it just because. Hey Zan, glad you could join us. We're right in the middle of the quiz, and the next question is: which character in the film comes up with the phrase "I like warm hugs"? Ooh, Zan went for Coco.
Elsa was the first one to say that.
Yes, she was. So many people would automatically go for Olaf. See, Lonnie went for Olaf there. But yeah, I had to think about that for a second as well. It's when when they're playing as kids and she's still playing with her ice powers with Anna.
That's right.
And she introduces him to Olaf, and she's the first one to say it. So yeah, it was indeed Elsa in that one. I mean Anna. Still wrong, yeah, but Dex playing. Try the next one, which is what is the design of Anna and Elsa's family crest?
I have no idea.
Or what is the main kind of part of the design? Because obviously it's just a bunch of different colors on on a shield banner kind of thing, like most crests are.
Like a snowflake or something? I really don't remember.
That's kind of close. I'll give everyone a chance to catch up. Dang, it's Elsa Y. All right. You'll get the next one, Lenny. Ship. That would be kind of cruel. Unless it's in remembrance of her parents, but I don't think they want a reminder for the family crest for that. Star close. I mean, it kind of does look like a star. Officially, what the crest is a gold flower over a purple and green banner. So that is actually, what is their last name? I don't think they must say it when they announce her as queen and stuff. I'm pretty sure they recite her full name. But yeah, it's supposed to be. Apparently, it is a gold flower. And that's what that is. So here's another song related one. Hopefully you guys should be able to get this. How many salad plates do Anna and Elsa own?
I'm going to leave this one up to the chat.
Yeah. Do you actually know it though?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. It's in the song. It's one of the main lines of. But Lonnie got it. Oh, good. The chat's not too far behind. You put 12. Okay, so yeah, it's she can't believe they own 8,000 salad plates. It's one of the lyrics from Anna's first song. So moving on, how does the Duke of Wethelton describe his dancing style? And there's multiple answers to this. So if anyone can actually come up with one of the answers, the Duke of Weaselton or Wethelton describe his dancing style when trying to, I don't know, trying to impress or woo the queen and the princess there. Dude, that's a bit much. See, Zan got it. He got one of them. So, yep, peacock is what he actually said was like an agile peacock. E.T. put crunking. And the others were, well, we'll give that one to Zan. And breakdancing. Close. Like a chicken with the face of a monkey, which was pretty much my favorite one there. And like the Little Dipper. So if you remember that scene, I don't somehow. Yep, Lonnie got it. Agile Peacock. So that seems to be the one that everyone remembers, but the one that I remember most is like a chicken with the face of a monkey. So yeah, those are the Duke of Weaseltown's dancing styles, according to himself. So how many brothers does Hans have of the Southern Isles?
I don't know. I told you I was not good with Frozen trivia.
Which is kind of good because usually the delay is kind of a handicap to the people in the chats, but they're getting a chance here. Oh, see, straight away in there, and Lonnie takes this round with 12. Yeah, it is. He has 12. He's the 13th brother and the smallest, which is his big deal. So that's his major damage. Don't know if that excuses him being incredibly evil, but there you go. So Idina Menzel, the voice of Elsa, also appears in which other Disney film? That's why he has 12 and he's the 13th. We're saying in the chat there.
Her voice is in Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
When Elsa's speaking in that movie.
Elsa, Lonnie's claiming her. She's emoji claiming her queen of the quiz crown there.
No. Lonnie can't claim that because she got the warm hugs question wrong.
Oh, Edie went for Sleeping Beauty. Maybe a little before her time. And Lonnie gets it again. Oh, she's coming strong back at you. She's not even acknowledging that. She's responding by crushing the quiz. So
yeah, she ignores me a lot. I'm used to it.
So yeah, it's Enchanted. Idina Menzel was also in Enchanted. So which fashion trend is especially popular among the guests of Elsa's coronation? So let's see how observant everyone was for all those guests and visitors. And Edie, for some reason, he's saying I'm old. Maybe princess. Any clue? You have absolutely no opinions on the fashion of Arendelle visitors. I guess they're not. I was going to say of Arendelle patrons, but they're visiting from all over the world. There you go. It's just I'm you know what? I'm literally waiting for Edie's answer on each of these for the comedy answer. He's got baggy pants, and see if Lonnie has an opinion on this one. Hey, I can't answer everything with this delay. I probably should have put the latency low, knowing that this was coming up with the quiz in this format, but we seem to be doing okay. So we'll give it one more go, and then I'll get ahead on the question, so hopefully there'll be less of a delay on the next question. But which fashion trend is especially popular among the guests of Elsa's coronation? And the answer to that is a lot of them were wearing flowers in their hair.
Oh.
So
there you go.
Let's see if you get this one as well, because it is song-based again. So I guess it's visual song-based because it's during Love is an Open Door. What time is it on the clock when Hans and Anna break into their clockwork dance during Love is an Open Door? The big clock they're doing the dance in front of, in the big clock tower. What time is it?
Oh my god.
Just gonna take a random guess.
10 o'clock? I don't know.
Guess, did you just get it right? What did you say?
Let's say 10 o'clock.
That's amazingly close.
Really?
Yeah. I was just saying, I literally just said it would be amazing if you just take a guess and you get it. But Lonnie said 7 p.m. Edie's going with midnight. And Lud may have a grasp on the crown here because he's the closest. If we're playing Price of Right rules, it was 10:15. So 10:15 on the clock during that dance sequence. And Zan's went from 9:10. So nope, Lud still managed to get away with that one. So Oh, Edie's trying to play Price of Right rules now and put 10:01. So makes him 14 minutes closer. What summary item is not featured? Okay, there's another multiple choice one, which is off the bottom of the screen here. I think we can skip that one. We'll go to this fun little Olaf thing here, and somewhere in the film there's a little Easter egg. Which other famous Disney character makes a brief cameo in the film as a stuffed toy, as a stuffy?
Oh, I was gonna go for another cameo that was in the movie Rats.
Which cameo were you talking about?
Rapunzel and Flynn
Yeah,
were in the movie as a
yeah.
cameo.
There's a lot of good, yeah, there's a lot of good ones as the guests coming into the castle. Um, well, if you want your crown back, Lonnie, just so if you can take it off him here, because he apparently has no idea which other famous character. The clue is in the question. A stuffed toy version of what other famous Disney character makes a brief cameo in the film?
Hmm.
We got Turk. Who's Turk? And the only Turk I can think of is Scrubs, which is technically Disney because it was on ABC. But nope, it was not Turk. It wasn't Toy Story either. And Stitch, I don't know. Okay, it was in fact Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
There's a stuffed toy of Mickey Mouse in the background
well,
in Frozen.
Disney likes to hide Mickey Mouse in all of its movies somewhere, so it makes sense.
Yeah, sometimes it's just hidden Mickeys, but this was like a full-on like visual representation of Mickey Mouse. So, from Tarzan, is there a Turk in Tarzan? I don't. I think that's probably one of the Disney films I've seen the least. Uh, Fair enough. Oh yeah, Lonnie's backing that up. So yeah, it shows my the lack of Tarzan knowledge. Maybe I should do a Tarzan quiz, but it doesn't appear to be any Tarzan characters in the game coming soon, so I might get away with that. Oh, look at that. She's so fast. I didn't even get to read the question out. Where does Elsa create her ice palace? It was indeed the North Mountain. So, mountain up north. Um, Fair enough. I was trying to get in there with a different phrasing, but yeah, it was indeed the North Mountain. So, I guess what animals serve as background dancers for Olaf when he sings In Summer? Wasn't the mashups? Wasn't the mashup spelling Mickey as well? The mishaps. I might have been. I'm not sure it's definitely there. I'll have to go back and check. I didn't write this particular quiz, so I didn't have a chance to do full-on research for every question. But Sandy Snowman and the Butterflies and Bees. I'd love to have you no idea on this one, or are you just staying out of it now?
Zero clue. Just absolutely
Zan went
no
for
idea.
birds. Okay, I'll give multiple choice in this one. You got a choice between chipmunks, squirrels, seagulls, and penguins.
I'm gonna go with chipmunks then.
All right. Oh, Zan already got it. He went for birds, and then he specified, so Zan got in there with seagulls. Correct. I mean, I think it's when he actually does his little dance break number. And obviously penguins were taken by Mary Poppins, so it was the seagulls. And then how do Anna and Kristoff and Olaf gain entrance to Elsa's palace? And if you were paying attention at the beginning of the show, you would have seen the answer to this question. Yeah, I would have preferred it to be squirrels as well there, Edie, but unfortunately this time around it was the seagulls. So how do Anna and Kristoff and Olaf gain entrance to Elsa's palace?
I don't know. I think it's stopped paying attention to the movie by this point.
So I mean, you definitely weren't lying when you say you do not know much about your Frozen. So which one have you seen more? I think you said.
I haven't seen the second one at all.
Oh, you haven't seen the second one at all? Oh, okay. I think I misheard when I was asking you how many times you'd seen it. Melting the door. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Lonnie and Zahn there. I was being more literal. Like it was a long staircase. They took a staircase up to the ice mountain because previously in the scene before they took that staircase, they were trying to climb comedically. Well, Anna was comedically trying to climb up the side of the mountain. And then Olaf comes along and tells them that there is a staircase there for them. Which they got to that point after knocking was at this scene right here, which is at which point Anna, when they do actually gain access, Anna tells them to stay behind. And what does Kristoff respond with? So what does Kristoff say when he is asked to stay behind as Anna enters Elsa's palace? Second Frozen movie has much better songs.
Really? That's a hot take. I'll take your word for it.
That's a debate.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, Lonnie. I will watch it and I will let you know.
Oh yeah, because you haven't seen it, so might have to have a watch party for Lud. It's a palace made of ice. Ice is my life. Exactly. That is the exact quote. Lonnie's on fire right now for the ice questions. Yeah, that's another controversial thing. While I let everyone catch up with this one. So basically, what is that's a long-winded question, and basically saying, what is the name of this guy right here on the screen? And Lonnie's saying, I don't know. Well, you haven't. I can't really ask you because you haven't seen the second movie, but I get in just as much trouble with the controversial statement that for a sequel film saying that the songs are better, but I think the songs in Grease 2 are better than the songs in Grease 1. Overall, as a musical, structurally, and as a score, the music in Grease 2, I always say, is better than the music in Grease 1, which for most people is sacrilegious because it's such a popular film.
In the name of consistency, I have not seen Grease 2.
Do you just not watch sequels?
It depends on the sequel.
You've seen The Incredibles 2, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
First one's better.
I have not seen.
Wow.
Okay. I've seen parts of 2.
It's good.
On a plane.
It's really good. I think that the first one was better. That's all.
Yeah. So now I think we're getting into all the techie questions of the art director also worked on which other film. So I'm just going to give out multiple choice for these. Pocahontas, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, or Mulan. So the art director on Frozen also set the art direction for either Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, or Mulan. Let's see if any of you guys, and Lonnie and Zahn both got Marshmallow there for the abominable protector of the castle.
Zahn
just went for a straight up guess that wasn't one of the options, so trying there. And so did ED. He went for Beauty and the Beast. ED put s'mores. That'd be one way to defeat him. Make a giant. Can you imagine a s'more that big? That'd be amazing. Hercules. Everyone's going for Hercules. It was in fact Pocahontas, and we're hitting the home stretch here. That's question 24 or 28. So that one was Pocahontas. So which of these traits is not one that the trolls are most impressed by when they meet Anna? So basically, what trait are they not impressed by when they meet Anna? It's kind of a weird one. It's not a question there. Oh my Disney. Don't think anyone's catching up to that. Hercules. I think we're stuck on that one. I'm just going to blow through this one as well. It's a bit of a weird question. It was a warm heart, apparently. So, wrapping up here. According to Hans, what were Anna's supposed last words?
Oh, man.
Going back to the evil Han. I won't need the exact quote, but just what was the gist of what Hans says that Anna's last words were? And they weren't Hercules. Multiple choice.
That would have been a good last quote, actually. Really out of context, really random.
Yeah. There would be all kinds of funny problems with delays between everything in the chat. That she's a fixer-upper and she doesn't have a ring. It's a good quote from the song, but no, apparently it was a warm heart. I mean, I think they went over a bunch of things. If there was to be a multiple choice for that one, I think it was like it was her strong teeth, I think they said, and things like that. And her, I think they said something about her nose as well. I can't quite remember, but apparently it was her warm heart. That Elsa had hurt her and Hans couldn't save her. Not quite. The final thing that Hans lies to the kingdom about was that her very last words were her marriage vows, which then gives Hans
Oh.
the sneaky right to take over the kingdom. So their marriage vows, basically, and then I guess this is kind of sequential in terms of the pace of the film. So we're nearly at the end here. Who convinces Kristoff to go back and help Arendelle? Oh yeah, Stefan did get it. I missed that there. Stefan put in she married him. So there you go. We'll give that one to Stefan. Yes, very sneaky, Lonnie. Don't like Hans. Although I just realized who the voice actor is for Hans. And he's on another bunch of shows that I like, and a big Tony Award-winning Broadway actor. And I didn't realize it was him, because I guess they don't do press tours with the evil villain actors usually. They just stick to the heroes for that kind of thing. Moose. Yep, Zahn got in, and I think everyone got that one. Yep, it was Sven convinced them all. So final question, and also, I guess the nice way to wrap up our Frozen quiz here is, whose true love finally saves Anna's life from a cold and icy fate? And it should be an easy one. Lud, you should be able to get this one.
Kristoff.
I think points. Kristoff. You've seen it. You've seen the first one once, right?
Yeah, but the ending's kind of fuzzy. I was getting distracted.
The ending's kind of. What were you distracted by?
Let's not go into that.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. We'll just say it was the kids. It's kids jumping around. So no, it was not. And if you went at all with the theme of the Frozen film in general, it was the sisters save each other. So basically,
Okay,
Elsa,
yeah, that makes
sister
sense.
love. So wow, Severin. I'm gonna get that one Severin as well because he actually put sister love in there.
Yes,
Everyone else put Elsa.
especially considering what time
I
of day it
guess.
is for Saffron. Good job, man. Way to go.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. So that's why Severin's getting that one. So sorry, lad. I'm gonna have to give the crown for the queen of the quiz to Lonnie this week.
Yeah,
she killed most of those.
it's Lonnie every
Um,
week, so what can I say?
yeah. Prize for best comedy answers goes to Edie there, and Severin in there with some amazing answers there, exactly considering the time it is where he is in the world. So there you go. That was our Frozen quiz, and we do a Q&A, but we don't seem to have any questions. I guess people are just happy to come along to the chats and drop any questions they had, but obviously it's been quite a quiet week. Not been many
I guess
updates, and I guess
no. The only thing that we can talk about from that kind of standpoint is that we finally got to the bottom of the hero leadership bug,
oh
and
yeah,
so as a lot of people are aware, and it's been all over Discord for many weeks. Heroes leadership
mm-hmm.
wasn't working properly, and it wasn't giving the 10% bonus to. Okay, it was giving the 10% bonus to tech characters. It wasn't giving the additional 10% to hero, and it was causing a lot of problems. What we found out today through a lot of testing was that you can get that extra 10% bonus if you have heroes passive upgraded, not his leadership. So it seems like the passive upgrade was pointing to the wrong skill in the code. So you can get it that way. It's also been sent off to the devs. The devs know about it. They found the problem in the code, and that should be fixed in update coming very shortly.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's been a big thing in our club Discord as well. Is that's the hero thing. I think everyone was testing that out today.
It's been all over the place. Danny and I did a whole bunch of testing this morning, and we finally found the common element that was making it work for us and not work for everybody else. And that's it's because we had his passes upgraded, and then we ended up testing it on someone who had only the passive upgraded and not the leadership, and they were getting the speed bonus. So it just clearly it was just coming from the wrong source.
Right. So when did they patch that? That go live, or it's not been patched yet?
It hasn't been patched yet. The devs have found the problem in the code, and it will be fixed soon in the game.
Right. Okay, so I guess we're looking forward to that for patch note day, or just as soon as they can fix that. I guess they'll just hot fix that if it's not a major issue. So I guess
I would expect that one to be in an actual patch, not in a hot fix.
right. So yeah, I guess that's the thing. Any ideas what we might be looking forward to for next week? Like you said, we haven't had characters for a while.
Yeah, that's the big thing. We haven't had new characters for 2 weeks now, and we are getting a second repeat event in a row. So I would expect a new event on next Wednesday, or at least one to be announced next Wednesday, and I would expect there to be at least 2 new characters out of it.
Right, and do you have any predictions on what that might be?
No, they're really all over the place with the new characters. That's really hard to
Yeah.
predict.
Because so I mean, the only thing I've linked so far from all the new content we've been getting lately is it's been oceanic themed basically.
Yeah,
So we got
but
Moana.
they put a bunch out and then they've taken a break from the new stuff. So if they were going to transition to something else like mythical or something like that, I'm not saying mythical is going to be, but if they were to transition to something, now would be a good time because they've had that clean break in between.
Right. So yeah. So what would you like it to be?
I'm going to agree with Titan. I would love for Hercules and Zeus to come out. I don't know if I can afford it right now because I'm spending gems getting Frozen completely finished in the next 3 days. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, Hercules, he's one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite movies from Disney. I think it's probably my number one, actually. So, yeah, anything
Oh,
Hercules.
really?
Yeah, anything Hercules themed, I just love.
Did that come? What kind of age were you when that came out?
I was about 20 when that came out, and it came out right around my birthday too. Just like a nice, it just like hit all the things. And then I just really like the movie. I think Hades is one of the best Disney villains that they've ever come up with. He just has so much personality and so sassy, and just makes the movie so much better. James Woods did an incredible job with that role. So yeah, it's just, overall, it's definitely in my top 3 and probably number 1 favorite Disney movie.
Yeah, that's a really good pick. I mean, it's just the music alone, the way they put that together.
Yeah, it's got great music too, and yeah, it's got good art style. And it's got a really good story, and you know, it really. I mean, Disney always has good stories that really tug at your heartstrings, but I find that one just in particular, just the ending when you know he looks like he might not make it and he's going to die, and which obviously it's a Disney movie, so we all know he's going to win. But just just the way that it was like all built up to that point, and it just it just had a fantastic climax in that movie. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, and also I think from all the games of that kind of that movies from that kind of period, the amount of games that came off Hercules as a product that it was, and all of them are pretty good. So and yeah, I have a great affection for Hercules for a whole bunch of reasons too, and I think also it was the beginnings of the threads of what you see in Frozen. It was the first kind of Disney princess that did not need rescuing and really had her own personality and fleshed out character arc there in Megra. So
yeah,
I think that was the beginning of the change for good in terms of female characters in the Disney canon there.
I mean, they started making the female characters stronger. Starting with Belle a few years before that. Like she was the one who was kind of like breaking out of the traditional role, but she still also did need like the rescuing in the end, and she was she wasn't, as much as she was like a reader and I'm not a traditional girl kind of thing, like she wasn't very deep as a character. They didn't give her a lot of backstory, right? Whereas Megra really actually had like a backstory and purpose as to why that she was put in that situation.
Yeah, so and has one of my favorite Disney songs in there as well. There's her song there. Sung so well. Yeah,
all around great movie.
So yeah, all around great Hercules. So we would love to see Zeus and Hercules and Megra in the game. So that's well, Zeus is already there. So if we're getting another 2 new characters, then yeah, I'll take those 2. And like I said, when I can't remember which list it was for, but Pegasus would be amazing. We want some playable 4-legged friend characters in the game.
Yeah, they could make Hercules, Meg, Phil, and Pegasus as 4 new characters. Add in Zeus, and then you've got your 5-team or 5-person Hercules hero team, right? That'd be great.
Yeah.
That could be a legendary.
Yeah, except for yeah, because I mean, I guess that goes along because I guess they are. Is Zeus down as a mythical? Because Sephron's saying mythicals will come soon. If they're going to start that train, that would be an amazing way to start the train with Hercules. And Lonnie's saying Megra should be an official Disney princess. I didn't realize that she wasn't, but I
No,
guess
she's
not. I
not.
think I've
She
seen
doesn't.
that. Yeah.
She doesn't fit the criteria for an official Disney princess.
Yeah.
Yes, Zeus is a mythical, and they could do it that way. But I mean, they could break them up too. Like Frozen, they're not all the same category either, right? You've got some that are wild. You've got Animal's Kingdom. They can end up doing the same thing with Hercules. Like I could see Megra being like a downtown or something if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
I
toss,
mean, yeah, Kingdom and yeah.
just toss them all in
Sephron's
mythical.
also,
Make mythical good again.
yeah, and then Sephron's also saying it's a really good idea. It's he's hoping for Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph.
I would
Which is what
love a Wreck-It
yeah,
Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph is one of my favorite Disney movies too.
because that would totally
Yeah.
yeah.
And they just
I know
gave
that's very
Calhoun a
much one of
buff,
yours.
so it'd be a great time to do it.
Yeah, because they would totally get the tech tag. So how could they not
Exactly. Get it done. Get it done, Glue.
get tech? Get it done. Get her done. It's not. Yeah, I guess that's Pixar. That's Mater. So all right. So get her done, and that's a good one to wrap on. Unless you got anything else to add there, lad?
No, it's been a quiet week, but just buckle up for next week. It's going to be something good. I'm crossing my fingers.
So thanks everyone for joining us. I had a lot of fun doing the quiz this week. That was a good one, Frozen wise. Congratulations, Lonnie and everyone else. And Lonnie's got a final thing there. Funny thing is the voice actor for Meg also was Belle in Beauty and the Beast music. Yeah, she
Oh, there you
did
go.
the yeah, and also if you're loving content and musicals, obviously Hamilton came out on Disney Plus. The rumor is that the next pro shot that they want to release on Disney Plus is going to be The Little Mermaid, which would be amazing.
There you
Because
go.
I'm pretty sure it's already been shot. It's just never been edited together. Or if not, that they will shoot it. Because that Hamilton did so well for. And if you've ever seen the live shows at the parks, there's a whole bunch of options for that. But yeah, the Little Mermaid musical is probably next. If not, I guess they'd go with something like Beauty and the Beast. But yeah, Hamilton. If you haven't seen it and you're not in a position, well, no one's in a position to go to the theater anymore. But yeah, you can fortunately see the amazing pro shot they did of Hamilton, which is not just a straight up recording of a stage. It was they had the fortune to have like a full on planned out production level scale kind of thing where they plan out shots and everything and edit it together really well.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I'll check
Back
it
in
out.
yeah. So if you've never seen Hamilton, get a chance to go there and bombard them with tweets about getting the next pro shot out, which hopefully will go for the Little Mermaid. But yeah, I'll leave it there. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll keep on doing this, and we'll see what next week's patch note day brings, and hopefully we will try and get it out to you on that Wednesday next week. So we will see you then.
All right.
Until then, as always,
Thanks a lot,
thanks
Max.
a lot, guys.
Bye, Penny.
Thanks, bud.